Today's lesson is about a bull who was called the Bully Bill. Farmer Fred had just bought a new bull. He named him Bill. Bill was a strong and handsome bull with great horns. He was very big for his age. Farmer Fred got Bill and he loaded the bull into the trailer and headed back home to his farm. When they arrived, Farmer Fred said, "Bill, welcome to your new home." Bill just nodded and tossed his head back to show off his impressive horns. Bill chuckled at the chickens as he slowly walked up to them. They were so small and they didn't have any horns. As Bill approached, the chickens clucked the long duck as Bill almost stepped on her. Bill saw some plump pigs moving in the mud and decided to play a prank. As he approached, he said loudly, "I heard Farmer Fred say that he needed some bacon for breakfast and some ham for dinner." He then laughed loudly and tossed his head around, showing off his great horns. All the barnyard animals were afraid of Bill. He was either threatening them with his size and big horns or making fun of the way they looked. It was not a pleasant day on Farmer Fred's farm. "I'm going to call him Bully Bill," said Henrietta the hen. All the animals decided to teach Bill a lesson. Bill was having so much fun. He certainly was the boss of the barnyard. He looked around and saw a big barn with open doors, and he just had to let whoever lived there know that he was boss of the barnyard. As Bill entered into the barn, he bumped into this big bull who was way bigger than Bill, and Bill was so afraid to see him. The big bull said, "I'm Brian Bull, and I've lived in Farmer Fred's farm for many, many years. In all those years, never have the other animals asked me for help. But today they came to me with the story of a big bull that was bullying them and asked me to put an end to it. And I agreed." Bill was never ever so frightened in his entire life. Bill was so frightened, Brian could toss him across the barnyard with little effort, and one push from his head. Brian slowly lowered his head. Bill looked down and began to shake. He said, "I've never been so frightened in my life, and I know how the other animals must have felt." Bill began to sob a little. "I now know how it feels to be bullied, and you didn't even really bully me. I've learned my lessons, and I will go out and apologize to all the animals and ask them to forgive me. I hope you liked today's lesson that we should be nice to everyone and do not bully anyone. Thank you so much."